Good morning. Me and Bugs say hi. What's up, Doc? This is Johnny B from South Central PA coming to you live. Thanks for joining me. I hope you had a restful evening. It's Wednesday morning. It's the old hump day. Anyway, I'm glad you're doing well. Hi, Sherry. Sherry, how you doing? I just love you. You're awesome. You sing so good too. Skip, good morning, Skip. Thank you guys for joining me. I so appreciate your support. I really do. I really do. Thank you. Hey, I was on the internet last night looking at one of my favorite websites, Dr. David Perlmutter. He's a neurologist, and he does a lot of study on, of course, brains, and a lot of research on brain health. And this guy, he just cranks through all kinds of studies and data and curves, and he understands how to read it and how to understand it. By the way, I got my hair cut. I have got my hairs cut, the ones I have left. Got them cut last night. I thought she did a great job. Her name's Kelly. So anyway, I should look pretty today. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you guys put up with me. Anyway, Dr. Perlmutter, he has a lot of great articles on his website. If you're into the healthy stuff from a doctor's perspective, especially brain health, he's got a lot of articles concerning the gut-brain connection, and today we're going to talk about 5 simple lifestyle tweaks to optimize your brain health, and this comes from a neurologist. So I'm just going to read some highlights. It's a little report that I printed off last night. Billions of dollars are being invested in an attempt to develop magic bullet cure for Alzheimer's. Now, I don't know if you guys have experienced people with Alzheimer's, but my sweet aunt, one of the sweetest people I've ever known, developed Alzheimer's, and I'm telling you, although I didn't live with her, in fact, I had already moved away by then, but I've heard from my family and also from other people that Alzheimer's just steals the person from you, and it's like they've already passed, but their body's still alive, and it's just so sad. It's so sad. And so this is interesting to me as I am in middle age and thinking about how I can become more healthy and live longer and more fruitful and more vibrant life in this last half of my lifetime. This stuff is really interesting to me. I hope you find it interesting. This disease affects more than 5.4 million Americans. That's a lot of people that are suffering with this disease. And we remain decades, if not longer, from a pharmaceutical answer for this condition. But Dr. Perlmutter says it's frustrating for those of us on the front line because there's a simple, straightforward knowledge that by and large, Alzheimer's disease is a preventable situation. Okay, so here's a nugget for you guys. Alzheimer's, according to Dr. Perlmutter, is preventable. So, you can believe that or not, but at least it should perk you up to listen to these 5 ways to tweak your lifestyle to give you a better chance not to get it. It's now well established in our most well-respected peer-reviewed scientific journals that lifestyle choices play a powerfully important role in determining who does and who doesn't end up with Alzheimer's. He's written a couple of great books. I have not read them yet. One is called Grain Brain, and the other is called Brain Maker. They were deep dives on why the brain degenerates. And he's got a new book called the Grain Brain Whole Life Plan, which is dedicated to teach people how to tweak their lifestyle to minimize their possibility of getting brain degenerative diseases. I really respect this guy. So anyway, 5 ways to tweak your lifestyle to help your brain. Lower your blood sugar. This is number 1 on his list. Lower your blood sugar. Elevated blood sugar is profoundly toxic to the brain. Type 2 diabetes affects approximately 29 million Americans and is associated with more than doubling the risk for Alzheimer's. Even without becoming diabetic, having just a mild elevation in blood sugar can be damaging to the brain. And that was recently described in the New England Journal of Medicine. So the simplest way to lower your sugar level is to lower your sugar intake, obviously. Cutting sugar and carbohydrates from your diet and adding healthy fats and fiber are sure ways to control your blood sugar. Number 2, get aerobic exercise. Exercise is so important. Researchers at the University of Pittsburgh have found strong correlation with aerobic exercise actually changes our gene expression. It activates genes that go on to create a specific growth hormone called BDNF. BDNF has been associated, to stimulate growth of new brain cells. And that is associated with a dramatic reduction in the risk for Alzheimer's. And that is reported in the Journal of American Medical Association. Number 3, take DHA. DHA is an omega-3 found in fish oils, and to a lesser extent, grass-fed beef. DHA, found in omega-3, also enhances the production of BDNF, this important growth hormone in our brain. That research was done at Rush University Medical Center. So, number 4, reassess your drug habits. Now, I don't mean illegal drug habits. I'm going to quote him right now. You may be on medication that is important for your health, but always consider the risk-benefit ratio. For example, millions of Americans are taking acid-blocking drugs called PPIs, also known as proton pump inhibitors. They're advertised heavily for the treatment of heartburn. However, we desperately depend on stomach acid, which is what they proton pump inhibitors keep us from doing, producing more stomach acid, because we need stomach acid to activate our digestive enzymes so that we can absorb things like Okay, sorry about that. I lost my connection for a minute. Okay, so as it turns out, recently published in JAMA Neurology, chronic use of these acid-blocking drugs is associated with a 44% increased risk for dementia. Other medications that have been shown to increase the likelihood of dementia would be antidepressant medications, drugs for asthma and allergies. Hi, Paula. And so the fifth lifestyle tweak that we can do is to socialize with others. Isn't this interesting? Multiple studies have been shown that people with larger social groups have remarkable preservation of their brain function, even if they've shown signs of decline in their brain. So, and then Dr. Perlmutter quotes President Kennedy. Said, President Kennedy once told us the time to repair a roof is when the sun is shining. And so, ending on that quote from President Kennedy, I also, and you guys that have watched me for a while, I also encourage you, fix your roof while the sun is shining. It's not too late. We are, those of you that are my age, in 40s, 50s, 60 range, we're not too old. We are not. We have, hey, Paula, it's so good to see you. Hey, Carly. We have half our lives in front of us, and so as President Kennedy told us, fix our roof while the sun is shining. What that means is let's be proactive with our health. I know many of you won't until you have some sort of physical ailment, and then you'll start thinking about what you can do. And that's fine. I love you anyway. But if there are those of you out there that want to be proactive like I've been, my wife and I have been for the last year, found some really good, a really good eating plan, low glycemic. I talked about keto yesterday. I'd be happy to share that with you, the plan. I always promote taking the best supplements you can, because I just don't think we can get everything our body needs from the food that we eat. There are a very, very small minority of people that can do that, and they eat tons and tons of fruits and vegetables. And but for the most of us, for the most part, we're so busy. It's easy for us to stop and get fast food. It's more work to plan our diets and our shopping sprees at the grocery store to eat healthy. And so always supplement with the best nutrients that you can find. And if you need help with that, I'd be happy to show you what I take. But there's, you know, that's up to you. But anyway, fix your roof while the sun is shining, guys. All right? Don't wait till it rains. Hey, listen, I love you guys. I'm here for you. If you have any questions, just comment or send me a PM. If you like this kind of stuff, I'm glad, because I love it, and I hope I'm bringing you value. 5 simple lifestyle tweaks to help your brain. I mean, we can all do that. So as always, I wish that you dream big, that you work hard, and you love large, eat great food, take awesome vitamins, and be your best self now. And just remember, today is a gift. We woke up this morning, so God's not done with us yet. We all have a purpose to fulfill. And so let's be our best. Let's put our best effort into today and love somebody, and forgive somebody, and put a smile on our face and be a positive influence in this world. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.